This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and I'm just getting set up to go live. I'm just going to leave my desktop like this, kind of wait for folks to come in. And I have some things planned for tonight, so all right. Just kind of waiting for folks to show up. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? Good to see you. When you come in, let me know who you are so that I can welcome you and say hello. I can't say hello unless you say hello to me first. Hello to folks that are coming in. Oh, you went to the Nutcracker last week. How fun was that? Hi, Ruth. Welcome to you. Hi, Rose. Hey, Rose, I got the lips. I was gonna wait till tonight. Hi, Sarah. I was going to wait till tonight to open them up, but I couldn't wait. I had to open them. So we're going to glue book in our shoes and lips tonight. We'll get that page done. So I hope everyone had a really good week. Let me get out my Childcraft book because that's what I want to work in first. Hi, Janet. Hi, Eva. Welcome. What I like to do first in the live sessions while folks are coming in is kind of review the pages that we've already done in this Childcraft encyclopedia. I am doing a reverse collage altered art journal. Oh, Eva says she just returned from LA and seeing her mom. I bet it's good to be home, though, isn't it, Eva? Yeah, all that traveling, and then you get to be home for Christmas. That's how I feel about it. But we have done quite a few pages in here, and I'm just going to kind of quickly thumb through. Probably the people that are in here have seen all these pages, but the people that watch my replays don't see these because they might just spot watch a video. So I kind of like to go through and explain what I'm doing and the pages that have already been completed. And reverse collage, I learned about it from Rosemary Morris, but I'm sure she picked it up from Dee Dee Willingham, who is probably the instigator of this reverse collage technique as far as I know. But what it is you leave the images on a page of a book that you're altering or whatever artwork that you're working on. You leave the image that you want on the page and then you paint out everything around it. And I have been altering this Childcraft Encyclopedia, which is a 1974 edition, and this entire Childcraft Encyclopedia is about art. So it's really a fun topic for a mixed media person to do. But I've been finding these wonderful black and white photos in other Childcraft encyclopedias and some in history books and a few other magazines. Hi, Lucia. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Rose. We'll try to make sure that when we run the contest that you're in it. But we've been doing pages in this book, and I like to go back and detail them when I'm doing a video offline, not live, because I have to concentrate a little bit more about what I'm doing. When I'm going live, there are things like my phone cord falling and the data connection sometimes throws me offline. And so things happen. I spill my paint, I do this, I do that. So when I want to do the detail of the page, I like to do it in a little bit more of a controlled environment. But we have done a lot of pages in here, and did I flip? Yeah, I am using a technique suggested by Janet, who's in the chat tonight, of of flipping, making flips out of these photographs so you can flip it up and see the text underneath. And I really do like that technique for this book. So I have been doing pages in this book ever since my first YouTube live. So we have done quite a few pages, and we're filling up this book. Hi, Linda, welcome. Yes, it did, Rose, it did. And are you talking about your poinsettia mixed media art? It's going to go in my holiday art journal. And Rose, I did a Happy Mail video this afternoon of several Happy Mails, cards, and like that the flower. Are you talking about art, or are you talking about a real flower? I hope you're talking about art. Because it's beautiful. I love it. And what you sent in that envelope, and I'm sure that's what you mean, it's going to go in my holiday art journal. A paper flower with a red Jim Brad in the center. Yes, it is beautiful. And Rose, I am doing a Happy Mail video. I hope to get it up tomorrow afternoon. After my live session, I have a confession to make to you guys. After my live session, when I zonk out on Friday nights, Saturday morning, I am tired. So I probably won't do anything tomorrow morning as far as a video. But I hope to get my Happy Mail video up tomorrow afternoon. And I have several things that I want to show. Christmas cards. I usually don't show Christmas cards because, you know, they're kind of personal. But these are Christmas cards, and they're works of art, if you ask me. So they deserve to be appreciated. Isn't this is a Chinese page. It's a Chinese face. And this photo I love finding photos that go with the art on the page. Okay, Rose, we'll wait for you to pop back in. And then I have some pages here that I'm setting up. This photograph is just a little bit too small. I think I'm going to blow this photograph up. But here's a father and his son. And here's a black and white photograph of a father and son. And it's almost too small. I want it a little bit larger, so I was thinking I'd go to the library and enlarge it. So it's waiting to be done. Let me go through these. Hi, Susan. Welcome. So, don't cry over moldy bread. This is a page of a guy went to a French bakery and bought a loaf of bread, and we turned it into a submarine sandwich. And then this is a Depression-era photo of a young boy, and it looked to me like he might have been carrying some sort of a, well, this has cloth in it, but I'm imagining that it's a food. Okay, Rose, that's good. We might go ahead with the contest, though. We'll have another contest toward the end. That's one reason why I like to split up my contests, have one at the beginning and one at the end, so that people can win things, you know. But people have busy Friday nights. This one is the Daydreamer page. Oh, cool. Rose said she got my ATC yesterday. Ruth says, I'm working on my glue book this evening, adding washi tape. Oh, fun. I might glue book along with you a little bit later on. Let's go through these a little bit more. This is How High is the Sky? A little tyke building blocks, and here the Egyptians are building their pyramids. Thank you, Janet. I see the moon, and the moon sees me. This is a little tyke and his astronaut. Hi, little crafts, Michelle. Oh, you're very welcome. I have to tell you, I have 12 more ATCs to give away tonight. You know, I like giving away the ATCs because they're so easy to mail. I have to tell you that. And they're, you know, you can make a big, you can get you can have a big 12 by 12 sheet and get yay, and get several ATCs out of it. I'll show you what, after we get done with this, I'll show you what we're going to do for tonight. We're going to play bingo again tonight. So this is a ship, painting of a ship, and then this is a photograph of some young kids. And I don't think these are ice blocks. These have to be cement blocks in the shape of a boat. And I'm just going to thumb through. This is the race page, Won a Race. So this is kind of what we've been doing. This is the one I finished up last week. So that's the concept in this book, and we have gotten a lot done. Here's the weather page. I need to put that song, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. That goes on here. Hi, Ramona. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So let's see. Oh, yeah, this is the castle page. The young boy's building a castle in the sand. And I have to laugh at his nose every time because I keep thinking I spilled paint on it. But no, he's got suntan lotion on his face. That's actually a part of the photograph. They're protecting his nose and his sensitive part of his face there. But I keep looking at it and thinking I spilled paint on his face. But this was from the Book of Hours. And this is actually a calendar page up here. And then this is a castle. So, this is the Believe page. I still need to put the title on it. I've done quite a few pages in here. I don't know if I titled this one, but I remember all these spots of color in here. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let's see. None in here. This is the Imagine This page with the young kids. I love how they're sticking their tongues out at each other here. Nancy Widner sent me that photograph of these young kids sticking their tongues out. So I made a reverse collage of their silhouettes and had them stick their tongues out at each other, at themselves. Hi, Valerie. Welcome. And this is the Halloween monster page that we did. My goodness. I'm amazed at how much we've done. This was the very first page, and I keep saying I'm going to come back to this page and do something more to it. I'm just not quite satisfied with it. But it was the very first one I did in this book, so I've learned a lot since then. Wishful thinking. This was a play, Kids at Play. I'm getting to the one I'm going to work on tonight. This is the play ball page. This is another young girl and her doll, and I'm going to call this Make Believe People, because that's what's in the verse that's behind it. And this is the one we worked on last week, Portraits. And this was Portraits of Carl Sandburg. But right before there, right in here, this is the one we're going to work on. No, yes, this is the one we're going to work on tonight. Artists imagine angels and Cupid as people with wings, and you can see paintings and statues of angels in museums and in churches. Many Valentines have pictures of Cupid, and I think this is Cupid over here. And you may have seen the statue of Cupid in the gardens and buildings. And then this says Flying Angel from the workshop of Georg Zern, carved in wood in the late 1500s or early 1600s from the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, the William Randolph Hearst collection. And then over here is a two-winged cherubim. It doesn't say it's Cupid, though. But this is the photo that I chose. And the reason I chose it is I'm going to put it right here. And she's going to have wings. So that's how that's going to work. And I'm going to start on this. Isn't this fun? I really do like this page. And I'm doing reverse collage. I like to do reverse collage in my live session because it's just painting out the images that you don't want. And in this case, I want all of these images, but I'm going to paint out the white space and the negative space around it. And I'm going to draw around the text because I like to keep the text. So if I don't put a line around it and kind of keep it in its own little box, I get to talking and then I paint it out. So, and the paint that I chose for this, oh, while I'm doing this, before I get my hands all painty, I want to say this is Friday night. It's December the 22nd, and everybody's looking forward to the holidays. I'm sure there are kids home from school, and the internet lines are probably buzzing. So if I fall, and you all know that I fall a lot, if I get disconnected, just hang tight. I'll be right back. It's just, my YouTube app is still going. It's still running. I just have to reconnect me to the internet. So I'll be right back if I fall. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Good to see you. I've chosen a gold, a white, a yellow, sort of pastel colors, a peach and a pink. Janet hurt her back? Oh, no. No, Janet. How did you do that? Everybody's just watching. Lucia had asked what everybody's working on tonight. Lucia, what are you working on tonight? Lucia has her home all decorated for Christmas. Valerie says she's catching up on her favorite YouTubers. Yay, Valerie, I got your address. Your things, if you haven't received them yet, are on their way. I mailed them last week, or early this week, I guess. So they may not have reached you yet. And if anybody sees Kim Marie pop in, flag me, yell at me, because I sent a Christmas card to Kim Marie and it came back in the mail. So I need to let her know. I need to recheck her address. Littlecraft says, I've been feeling well. Hopefully I will be feeling better before Christmas. I hope so. Lucia says, I wanted to get all my housework done. Oh, before Mary came on. Well, there's your motivation for you, Lucia. I love it. I have to tell you, I try to get all my things at least halfway organized of what I'm going to do. But about the last 15 minutes before I come on, I just have to go sit in the chair and sit quietly for 15 minutes just to take a breath. I have to chuckle that you get your housework done before. What if you don't get it done? Do you not watch me then? I'm going to make this a sunny page with lots of yellows and golds. And maybe some pink because it needs some pink. Oh, you keep listening. You listen to me and keep working. Oh, well, I guess that's okay. I can't do much about it, but I'd probably, if I were there, I'd probably tell you just to sit down. Let me help. I hope everybody's ready for Christmas. We're not doing much. We're going to my nephew's for Christmas Eve. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. I got to look at the chat one more time before I get my fingers painty. Karen says her housework is never done. Karen, we all identify with that. Janet says, that's what I do, Lucia. I feed everyone and get the dishwasher loaded, and I say my favorite. Oh, you guys, you humble me. Let me know if Jerry Bellini pops in here. Shout at me. Because we're going to be using her bingo cards again tonight and Peg Robinson's buttons. I'm hoping that we can get better at that and that it'll make the contests go a little bit faster. I think our first one that we did last week, it went slower, but I think we were trying to it was the first one we did, so we were kind of trying to figure things out. And the second one we did went really fast. So I'm hoping as we do these that, look, I'm using one finger to paint with. So I can have the other finger to tap my phone screen so I can read chat. Lucia says, my husband called on his way home and asked if I wanted to go to friends for dinner. And I said, no, Mary's coming on. He just laughed. Oh, you guys, you humble me. You humble me. That you would actually give up going to dinner on a Friday night so you could watch the Meri Atelier painter get her hands in the paint. Aw, thank you guys. But truthfully, I want to say this truthfully. If you have things that you need to get done on a Friday night, say your grandkid is in a Christmas play, or you just need to go Christmas shopping, you need some family time, go do it. But come back next week. I am so touched by everyone who comes in, and I think we have a nice group here. You guys just make it fun for me. Thank you, Ruth. You all make it fun for me, and I think we just have a nice group of ladies here. You're getting to know each other, and I'm getting to know you, and it's perfect. I keep saying, I don't know if I could handle a room with 100 people and chat scrolling so fast. I can hardly keep up with chat the way it is. And if I had 100 people chatting with my painted finger, my phone knocking me off, I just think this chat and our Friday nights are just right. Not that nobody else is welcome, because they are, but I'm happy and I'm content with the size of my channel and the size of the Friday night chats. I have to tell you, if you would have told me in my high school years that I would be doing this today, I'd probably turn and run. I'd say, no way. But you all make it fun and you make it easy. And look, talk about fun and easy. I think this page is finished. I'm not finished, but ready to set aside. And I only had one painted finger. Hi, Heather, welcome. Let me wash off my hands here a little. Now, I know that Rose is visiting with her friend, but I'm going to go ahead and hold the first contest. And if she doesn't get back by the second contest, I'll send her one of the extras. I'm setting my paint aside here. I need to set my book aside to let this page dry. So let me set it across the room. If I can find a spot, that is. I haven't told Jerry. I don't know if she knows that we're using her bingo cards. I've told Peg. We're using Peg's buttons. These are the ATC. Oh, this envelope I'm not using. That's upside down. But I made a little 2018 stamp, and then this is my little. I did these on erasers right here. Pencil erasers. You can go to the store and get these. I get them for 80 cents a piece. And you can carve on both sides. But I'm not going to carve on both sides because this says white pearl. And I know if I read this like this, I have it right side up. And I won't, whoops, hit my camera. I won't do something dumb. Sorry, the camera's jiggling. I won't do something dumb like this and stamp it upside down if I have it like this. So I'm not going to carve on both sides of this one. And then here's the little one. I'm going to recarve her, but for now I'm using her until I get time to recarve her. So these are the envelopes. I've got them all my return addresses on except for the top one. So they're all ready to go. All I have to do is put the winning addresses on there. And I actually stopped to fill this sheet out tonight. So if the winners need to know where to send their snail mail, then wanted to try the carving. Let me touch the screen here. I got to read the chat. I wish my chat would stay on my screen. Ramona says, I always wanted to try this. Are you talking about carving, Ramona? It's really easy. You just need one of those little speedball carving tools. And if you don't want to go buy the carving rubbers right away, just go to your office supply. And yeah, try to get one of these white erasers. They're pretty easy to carve through. The pink ones are not bad, though. I carve on these, too. These are just crumbled just a little bit more, but they're still not bad to carve on. You can see I tore away at the edge here. Hi, Rose. You carved something yesterday, Rose? Oh, wow. I want to see it. Put it up on your blog and send us a link when you do. Janet says she purchased the carving tool set from Amazon. I need to get back on Facebook and start looking at some of the things going on out there. I've been kind of lax in that. Let's see, what did I do with the buttons? I put them over here. I got them out. I got out 12 buttons. I think Azure was the one who said to use more buttons. And I think that worked really good on the second time. And what we do, this is just a coaster. What we do is, I'll have every one of you, don't do it yet, I'm just explaining. I'll have everybody pick a number, pick one number or pick a free space. The free space, you have 4 of them. So if you pick free space, you have 4 chances to win. But pick a number and pick one number. And then when everybody's picked their number, I'll let the buttons drop to, on the bingo card. Let me do that again. Because I think the way I dropped that, I dropped it dead center so everything's spread out. I'm still trying to figure out a good way to drop these buttons. So, and I don't want to, I think I said it was about 14 inches above the table here. And I put this little card up here to keep things from bouncing off that way. But if I get too much higher, then they'll all fall out. So I want to give all the numbers a fair chance. Something like that. So at least somebody has a chance to win something. And numbers on here, if, like there's a 63 here and a 63 here. Oops, I keep hitting my camera with my clip on my head. As I bend my head down. Let's see, I think a 15 is duplicated. Here's a 15 and there's a 15. So there's some duplication of these numbers, but I think there's enough on here for everybody to have a number. And if you pick the same number, don't worry about it because I have enough ATCs to give everyone an ATC. I have 12 good ones. I'm going to do 6 at the beginning of my session and 6 at the end, and I have 3 extra ones that are in scrapbook paper and these extra ones that are not in scrapbook paper. So I'll show you the ATCs. They're mostly the same. They're mostly the same. I have blue stars here. These are kind of like that page that I did in Peg's. Hi Diane, welcome. Diane, we're getting ready to play bingo for these ATCs. So you're welcome to play. All you need to do is when I say, when I say official go, then you'll pick a number on here. And after everybody's picked a number, then I'll drop some buttons. And if it falls on your number, then you'll win an ATC. But I've got a lot of ATCs. And these are the ATCs I'm giving away tonight. Welcome. Diane is also known as Packer Dye. She has a channel. You have to go, if you have not visited Packer Dye's channel, let me tell you, you're missing out. She is well known for doing wonderful collages. Lately, I think she's gotten into doing some watercolors. And what was I going to say? She lives in Nebraska. But this is the card, and this is just craft paint. So the stars, I was doing the stars with gold stars in the back and dark blue stars in the front, but I ran out of dark blue paint. So some of them just have gold stars on them, but they're mostly all the same design. So when you pick a number, I'm just going to write your name down and send you a card because they're all alike. Let me show you another one. Here. See, they're mostly alike. It's got a little epoxy sticker. You can thank Lindy. Her name is Lindy. I did not have... Hi, Aunt Beck. I did not have any embellishments. And I was doing my Happy Mail video tonight, or this afternoon, and I opened up Lindy's envelope, and there were these epoxy snowflake stickers, and I'm going, perfect. I'll pass them along on my ATCs. They go really good on here. So those are they're mostly all the same except for the color of the stars on some of them because I ran out of dark blue. And even the stars came from Happy Mail because somebody sent me a piece of scrapbook paper that already, I don't have a star punch. Don't go sending me one now, but I don't have one. But somebody had sent me a piece of scrapbook paper that had a star punched out of it, 2 stars. And that's what I used to create this. I hope so. I hope it is too, Diane. We don't need any more bad years. Let's go for a triumphant 2018. Triumphant was my word for 2017 and 2016, and I'm keeping it for 2018. So the other thing I want to do before we start this is I just want to number these so that I can keep track of who wins because... And I'm not going to try to put it in the envelope this time. I'm just going to write it down here because these are all the same. So I'm just going to number these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then if I have any extras, I'll put them down there. So let's get the buttons. You can all start picking a number. Choose one number from, and you can, if somebody picks your number, don't worry about it. We'll give you, and if the button lands on it, we'll give you both an ATC. I got plenty of them. And these are just little art things. You know, that's just fun little stuff you can put in your art journal, pass them along, trade them. They're artist trading cards. That's what they're for. And keep track of your number, because the other thing I have not been doing when I do this is go back. So I'm relying on you to tell me that you got one of these winning numbers, and I'm just going to trust you. You know, I don't think anybody's going to lie to me over a bingo ATC card. I don't think anybody would do that in here. So I'm just going to let you guys, give you a little bit more time to pick the numbers. And I have 12 buttons, and we have found out from last week, I was only using 6 buttons last week because I'm going to give away 6 in this first contest. But we found out that using more buttons, there's more of a chance that somebody will get a number. The first time I threw these last week, nobody won anything. So it was suggested that I add more buttons, so I doubled the number of buttons. Are we done? Anybody else have a number? I'll give you just a few more seconds. Okay, stop. If you didn't get your number in, there'll be another contest at the end. Or we might have to rethrow these buttons if I don't give away 6 of them. So I'm about 14 inches above the table, and I'm going to try to, I think what I'm going to do is put one in each hand and drop it in this way. I don't know how this is going to work, but I want it to get on all the cards. It seems like they've been falling in there. So let's see how this works. I don't know. Have patience with Meri. Here it goes. Oh yeah, that worked. And if they fall in this area like these did, if you have an 8 or a 15, a 64, a 10, a 29, a 12, a 17, or a 34, a 5 or an 18, 57 or 49, a 37. I saw some free spaces out there. A 5 or 21. This fell on the eye, so I'm going to say a 3 or 28, and this is a 24. So I'm relying on you to tell me, did any of you have any one of these numbers? I'm watching chat. I know somebody had a free space. Who had the free space? Come on, somebody. Hi, Elizabeth. Diane was 55. Oh, come on. Somebody said free space. I gotta look back. I can't believe nobody chose those numbers. 36, 63, 36, 24 was, whoops. Sorry. Oh. I hit my camera. It's not the greatest setup here. 59, 71, 44, 44. Michelle, you retracted your number. Did you have the free space? 55. Well, I guess I'm going to have to throw the buttons again. 19. I can't believe that. 41, 34, 54. 521. 34. Eva retracted her message. 39. I saw somebody with a free space. Whoever retracted your message must have had the free space. All right, well, we're going to throw them again. It may work better to do it. Oh, okay. Eva said, all right, Eva said 71. So, Eva, I guess I should ask you if you actually want the ATC. Danny. Hi, Danny. Danny had 24. Was that a number that we called? I started picking them up. I think I did. So, Danny. Was that Danny B? Danny K. Danny K. Danny, I'll need your snail mail address. Because you're new to me. Welcome. If you're on Facebook, you can send your snail mail address to me at Meridel Abrams. Or you can email me at my channel name, which is the.meri.atelier@gmail.com. Kathy. No, Kathy won. Kathy won the free space. Kathy said free space. Kathy Whitney? Thanks for shouting at me. Some of you are just going to collect Meri art. You can do with what you want with it. Hi, Heather. So I'm going to throw this again because we gave away 3. Is there any more? Oh, Heather won. Heather won. Okay, thank you, Heather. Heather, oh, Q-U-A-I-N-E. So we gave away 4 of them. That's not bad. Q-U-A-I-N-E. Q-U-A-I-N-E. Ramona, Ramona, did you win? What did you say? Ramona said me. What did you have, Ramona? Oh, she had the green bingo. She called 24. Okay, Ramona, so that's 5. Ramona Rawless. I think I have your email, Ramona. If I don't, I'll let you know, but I think I do. And, wait 1 second. Since Lucia McGill is in the room, I have to show her. She sent me this as a birthday present, as a birthday card. But I just love it. I showed it in one of my Happy Mail videos. But I'm making a Friends in the Box address. I don't have any addresses on here yet. I got to fill them out and put them in here. But thank you, Lucia, for this box. It holds these index cards perfectly. I'm not going to alter this. It's got dovetailing on it, and this feels like it's been wood burnt into here. The cards, Aunt Beck, I measured them. They're 3x5 cards. Aunt Beck offered to alter a card and send me her address on an altered card. So if anybody wants to do that, they're certainly welcome to do that. Yeah, I do like this. This Friends in the Box. This is also a Dee Dee Willingham idea, because that's what they call their address boxes over there is Friends in a Box. So I love that. So I have to thank Lucia because she sent me that box and it's perfect. So any other numbers? I have Eva, Danny, Kathy, Heather, and Ramona. We just need one more. One more. And I'm only going to throw 6 buttons this time because I don't want to give away 6 more ATCs. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if you call your number, how am I going to do this? Maybe I'll just hold that 6th one for the last contest. 21. Oh, don't call numbers yet. I'm going to hold this last one for the contest toward the end because hi Mandy, welcome. Because I know if I throw these buttons, I'll probably get 4 people winning, and then I'll only give away 2 ATCs at the end. So I'm going to include number 6 in the contest at the end. Because we have art to do. We have art to do. But this is a fun way to do that. I'm still kind of looking for a way to streamline these contests to make them easier. And I am going to put this picture over on my computer keyboard. Don't let me forget where I put it. So, and I'm just going, for those that won, I'm just going to pick one of these ATCs. They're all the same. Like that. And I'll just mail it out. If I don't have your address, Danny K and Heather, send me your address, Meridel Abrams on Facebook or the Meri Atelier at gmail.com. So let me put this away and let's get doing some art. Yeah. My page is still wet, so I'm going to work in the big blue book tonight. Remember last week? This blue book is a road atlas, and it's so big. It's so big that I can't make my camera zoom out anymore. So it just covers almost my entire desktop. Danny K says, thank you. I just sent you a message on Facebook. Thank you, Danny. Aunt Beck says, I will do a Happy Mail video after I get our Thrifty Finds uploaded. Yay! Rose says, oh, okay, Janet, and you guys, I will join Facebook. Holy schmoly. Yeah, come join. Janet shows her art. Oh, Janet shows her art on Facebook. I just love seeing her art. And Sally Johnson popped in. Welcome, Sally. She says she's drinking honey and cinnamon water tea, nursing. Oh, you got the flu. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that's going around. I'd hate to get it at Christmas. It'll be coming, Kathy. Rose said, Sally, smart idea. Hope you feel better. Okay. So, this eagle was sent to me from Laura Gregain, and I don't think she's come in yet tonight. But when we used it on did our glue booking last week, it was suggested, and I'm so thankful for the suggestion that we make it a cover. Diane says her 10-year-old has been homesick with a fever since Monday. It's going around. Oh, isn't this a cool eagle? And you know, somebody in our chat last week suggested putting packing tape across here. And I kind of hesitated, but Cindy Signsetter suggested that too. The reason I'm hesitating is I'm afraid that I'll have these lines showing between, the seams showing between the lines. And I don't want to use contact paper because I know I'll have air bubbles with contact paper. So I'm still debating how I'm going to protect this cover. But I love the cover. And we've been doing big pages in it, and I have to pick up my paint here. I created some more glue tonight. Let me get this open. I hope I didn't glue it shut. There it is. So I was going to do gingerbread houses, but I think I'm going to save that for next week, next year. Diane says it's a chest cold and stuffy nose. Took her to the doctor today. Was probably the flu. They're talking about the flu going around right at Christmas. But I was going to do gingerbread houses for the people in the chat who live in the different states. And I did go out and buy another atlas, but I think I'm going to save it for a project for next year. Instead of gingerbread houses, we're just going to do little mixed media houses. But I think I'm going to save that for next year and just keep working in this glue book. And what I thought I'd do tonight is, since this is December the 22nd, and we're going to work in Rose's and Janet's shoe page. We're going to do that, but we're going to do this first. I thought I'd do some Christmas. Because I have all these Christmassy fussy cuts. And we just need a little Christmas. Here's Santa Claus. He got a shave and a haircut. Look at, my goodness. That barber did a job on him. And let's see. Would I have some more Christmas in here? Whoops. Sorry when I bumped the... Mod Podge has a bottle for outdoor furniture. I missed that. It's wonderful to use on paper. It makes it feel thick and bendy. Janet says, outdoor furniture. Aunt Beck says, be careful with the flu. My son had the flu a few years back. At the same time Scott had it. I nearly had them both in the hospital. Oh, Aunt Beck. Hi, let's see. Danny K says, I always wondered what Santa would look like cleaned up. Here he is. I see him in several magazines. I love this photo. This is going on here for sure. I have some in here that aren't Christmas. I got some smaller ones. I thought I had all Christmas in here. So, I need to go through. Here's a little angel. I'm going to put these in the mini glue book. We're going to work in that too. So, here's a black shoe. Another black shoe for the red lips. Oh yeah, it's not a big one. This says ready to sparkle. These are Christmassy. These are a sleigh ride. And I love this white deer. Love him. Let it snow. Here are the Christmas ones. These are the ones I'm going to do on this page. I love her. And there's a church one. That's going on another page. May we help you? Wait, I'm sorting out my Christmas ones. Christmas tree. Here's a sleigh. I love this sleigh. Sledding. Then I think I have a Christmas castle here and another Christmas tree. I think I showed this one last week, or one like it. Feed the good. I love these black and white photographs. This is Christmassy. And then these are dogs. Here's a gingerbread boy. So I think I can put these others aside. And once I get them picked out and chose them, it goes pretty fast. At least I tried to get Christmas ones. Now I need some wax paper. Wax paper. I love that wax paper is so cheap because I do use it. And I need I've been using one of these sponge brushes to glue with because these are too good. These are too large to really use in my little glue sponge. And I'm going to put this one underneath. And I am in Michigan. Oh, no, I'm in Ohio. I'm on Ohio's map. So that's, Ohio's going to get the Christmas page. Probably both sides, but I'm just going to start gluing down here. And if I did it Cindy Sign's other style, she would start putting them down, but I have to think. I have to think. Don't think, don't think, don't think, she says. And then what do? I think. Where's that other big one? Here's a large one. I like that. I like to let it snow. I don't mind if the let it snow falls over in there. I like that white deer. Here's the train. I think I'll put the Santa Claus, put these other large ones over here. Ready to sparkle over here. Christmas tree. I thought I had two Christmas. I do. We'll put another Christmas tree there. Church and some decorations and the horses. Okay. So let's take these and put them aside so I don't get them mixed up. Hi, Pat. Patricia, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so all I've been doing is, I was laughing at myself this afternoon for losing things in 3 feet of space. We know that story. We've discussed that here several times. I'm going to put my glue over here. But I do like how this is just Elmer's glue. 3 parts Elmer's and just a little less than 1 part water. I just diluted a little. But it seems to do a really good job on these larger images. I really like what it does. And I'm going to glue both sides. I'm going to put this one right up here in the corner. And I like these sponge brushes for gluing the larger images because I can just, well, do what I'm doing, smooshing it down. And then, and I chose the Road Atlas because of its size. No other reason. It was large, and I have all these larger images that I just don't have the heart to cut up. You know, like I could fussy cut out the sleds, but I like this image. And so I need a big glue book. Let me catch up with chat. Let's see, Patricia came in, we said hello. How many glue books have I finished? Well, I finished a little small one. I kind of call it, I did it from Romantic Homes magazines and kind of country homes, so I kind of call it my decorators one. And I finished the one with the blue jeans belt around it. That's done. I'm still working in a couple. I'm still working in this one because I do this one in chat. So this one's still in progress. This one's in progress. I don't have a whole lot of, I have a little pocket calendar that I finished all the gluing down, but I'm still I'm still doing other art in it. So, but it is sort of a blue book art journal. It's not quite done, but it's getting there. Let's see, I'm going to put the Christmas tree right in here, but I want an image under there. Oh, I know, I want the gal here. And the Christmas tree kind of behind her. These large glue books actually go pretty fast. That really is not fitting for me. I need something else here. How about the ribbon? No, the ribbon, Mary, the ribbon. The ribbon. I'll put the ribbon in here. I still have a little down at the bottom here, but that fits. The gingerbread boy. How about him? Well, I'll just set him there for now. I'm stealing from my other art. Let's see. The deer. I'd like to put the deer up here. How about putting... No, she fits right there. Put the ribbon there. See, I have to think. I have to think about it. I just have to think about it. Let the snow there. It's okay to let a little bit show through, right? Like Toledo's poking through here. Maybe that deer kind of there. And what else do I have? I have the Christmas tree. There. See, I kind of have to compose it on my page. Hi, Azure. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Lucia says that hot chocolate looks yummy. It certainly does. It certainly does. We're convincing Rose to go on Facebook. Patricia threw out some Christmas decorations. Lucia's hubby is having dinner out, but Lucia said she was going to hang with us tonight. Okay, so I'm going to put this one down first. I'm going to put this one down next. I mean, it really is the second. And I'm going to, I don't know, I guess I'll just let it go over to the next page. I might have to bend this back and tear it. I'm not sure I like it going across pages, but we'll see. And how far do I want that? I'm kind of watching my page right now, so welcome if I missed anybody coming in and I missed saying hello to you. Christmas is coming. I hope you've all been good this year. I have to tell you, I've had my Christmas in Happy Mail. I've been so humbled with the Happy Mail. And I'm going to use it. What I don't use for my giveaways, I'm going to put in my Dee Willingham's syllabus journal for 2018. Now let's see if I can get this down without too much trouble. I'm not the expert collager that Diane probably is, Pecker Dye. If you want to know anything about collage, Pecker Dye's your expert. She's been published, I think, in Somerset magazines. The way I don't subscribe to Somerset, but I know she's been published. Beautiful art that Pecker does. Pecker Dye. Pecker Dye says, I want to know where this year went. I didn't get anything that I didn't get, wait. I did not get anything done that I was hoping to do this year. Oh, Dye, that happens to all of us. You're raising a family. You have kids to take care of. You know, be good to yourself. Just be good to yourself. I'm going to put this here, I think. It's important that you take care of your sick kids. I'm getting glue on this other image over here. I wanted to touch the screen, but I'm going to have to wash my hands. Where's my... What'd I do with my card? Yeah. And I think I was going to put this deer over here. And I'm going to put the gal here. But I think I'll put the Christmas tree behind her. Sort of move her over a little. I think that's what I was planning. Move her over a little bit more. Put that tree right in there. All right, that's the way it's going down. I do like working in this large book. It's fun, and the only pages that I have done in here are pages that we have done in my live session. Diane doesn't like hot chocolate. Well, what do you like? Do you like hot tea, hot coffee? You know what I like sometimes, especially when I have a sore throat? I like hot lemon juice. It's not lemonade. It's just lemon juice. And I like to put some cranberry juice in it, of all things. But I haven't had that for a long time. But it seems to help my sore throat. And hot tea. I like hot tea. She's a salty girl. I was reading the comments. Salt and chocolate. She's not biased. Diane says she's a salty girl, and Lucia says, I like salt and chocolate. I'm not biased. Kathy says, my coffee cup says, promise me anything but give me chocolate. I'll put that there. Just a little peeking out right there that I want to take care of. And look, I have this. I was thinking about making a little mini zine. But I'm going to use that wreath right there. I'm going to put it right behind. I tell you, I so enjoy getting these magazines at the library. I went to the library last week. I had to return a book. And there were more magazines there. No Smithsonians, though. I like my Smithsonians. Let's see. How am I going to do this? Here and here and here. Does that cover up most of the sled? Right in there. All right, so this goes between, right in there, Mary. Maybe down a little. I'm watching my glue booking. See if I can't use what's on this sponge already. Yeah, if you're going to do Christmas glue book pages, might as well do it on December 22nd. That was my reasoning. Everybody's probably pretty Christmased out by now. Let's see. Diane says she subscribed to National Geographic through the kids' magazine sales. Angels for Diane, that was a good choice. I sometimes get free National Geographic for kids. I love it. They do such a, in my opinion, they do a really good job. I almost like it better than I like the adult magazine, if you want to call it the regular National Geographic. I love what they do with that National Geographic for kids. I think it's well worth it. I enjoy reading it. Put it that way. I guess I'm a kid at heart. Let's see, I want to glue in here. Yep, we're going to do the lips and the shoes glue book page tonight. And then I'm going to start collecting lips. I'm going to do a in mess lips page. Suggested by Rose. There. Oh, I like that. That's a good Christmas. Now all I have left to do is put the deer on here. I think this is such a pretty deer. You're a pretty deer. I think put him down further, maybe right in there. It's got a little margin in there, but that's okay. Maybe I can. Then his antler falls off. All right. I'm just talking to myself here. Don't mind me. This will be the last image for this page. I actually get more glue booking done in the live session than any place. Oh, this is fun. I like him there. Just got a little spot there, but that's okay. It looks like snow. All right, I'm going to call that side done. And then I'm just going to switch this wax paper over to this side. Ew, it's nice and gluey. And I got these images. I hope I have enough. Put this. I keep bumping my camera with my head. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see, what do I have here? I have the church. I have the castle. Need the castle maybe right in there. I have the Christmas tree. I think the Christmas tree. See, the problem is I got the horses and the choo-choo train. The house there goes like that. The horses can go over here, I think. Move this Christmas tree over a teeny bit. Got a castle. We've got a castle going on. Where are we going to put him? Maybe the castle should go down here. And the church up in here. Church. Yeah. I'm going to cut the side steps off of the church. It's just the side steps. I don't want to cover up Santa Claus. And maybe the side over here. Church is going to go in here. And that there. Here. And then I just have this. Now I think I'm going to fill in with some more of this. I love these ice skates. Right in. Yeah, we can put the ice skates in there. I'm such a... Sometimes you snip when you're doing glue booking. You want to get the image cut really fast. I want something right in there. I'm thinking about what I want to do up here. Shall we put those little dolls up on the roof of the church? I think I will. We'll see how that works. Okay. This train didn't go on there. But everything else seems to fit for me, so I'm going to glue this one down first, and then I'm going to come in and do the church and put the kids up there on top of the roof. I might angle them a little like that, like they're sitting up on the roof. Okay, that goes there. Then the Christmas tree and the castle and... Oh, ready to sparkle. We'll have to find a spot for that. All right, I'm talking to myself. Sorry. What did I do with my sponge? There it is. Let's glue this first. I should really move that wax paper from here over to there. But that's so hard. Let's just get on another piece. Much easier just to tear another piece. This is our Indian page on the back of this. You can't see it, but I got a foam cord hanging down here. Kind of in my way. I have to find a better setup. All right, what's going on in chat? Janet says, my kids make fun of me because I text in full sentences. The Rose says, the store is out of soy eggnog. Say hi to my friend Patrick. I'm following the chat, catching up with you. Lucia says, my cousin makes her own and brings it every year to the Christmas party. Must be talking about eggnog. Aunt Beck's just climbing into some jammies. She's not asleep yet. Oh, Aunt Beck, we keep you awake. Lucia, IKR, that's the first time at work a holiday potluck years ago. 4 a.m., get some rest. Oh my God, sweet dreams. Night, sweet dreams. Lucia says, yum, pepper jelly on cream cheese. Oh, that sounds good. Aunt Beck's getting ready to fall asleep. Choco, choco, chocolate, says the Choco Train. It must be chocolate. All right. I had to catch up a little with chat. This is not just a glue book session. This is a live chat session. I gotta hear what's going on in chat. Maybe someday in my dreams I'll have a really nice setup where I can follow chat and glue book at the same time. Wouldn't that be fun? And what did I do with my... We'll use this one. I do like this Elmer's glue. So far, it's working for me. And got a great big gallon of it. That Elmer's, what they sell at Walmart. That's what I'm using. Now, I think I had the church and the horses here. I'm going to put the church on here. And I'm going to put those kids, those dolls sitting up there. I do enjoy doing this. This is really, really fun to do this. I get more glue booking done in a live session than if I'm just sitting down doing it by myself. And where's those? What did I do with them? What did I do with them? Where are they? Here. Yes? Yes. They're going to be, sitting up here on the roof. Figure out how to angle them right here. Just down a little there, just like that. We'll just glue that down. And put a little glue up here. Put a little glue here. I like the idea that they're sitting on top of the roof. Just sort of like that. That's good. Maybe down a little. It's got a little up there, but that's okay. Now let's put the railroad, not the railroad, the sled. Mary's talking to herself again. I'm thinking. Good night, Ruth. You say, are you leaving or is somebody else leaving? Somebody else. Good night and happy holidays. Night. Oh, Eva. Good night, Eva. Sometimes when people say good night, I think it's them that's leaving, and it's not. It's they're saying good night to somebody else. Thanks for popping in, Eva. You're always welcome. And welcome to anybody who's come in while I've been busy doing this page. Now I was going to do the Christmas tree and the castle, the Christmas tree. Now I got a little peeking out there. I'm going to put the skates in here. I'm working as fast as I can. Just about done with this. Gotta have a Christmas page. I don't know if I like that castle being so covered up though. How did I have that? My wax paper is now like that. I don't like covering up all that castle. I think I'll pull him over a little, just like that. That's the way it's gonna go. Right in there. I'm thinking again. Good thing Cindy's not here. Don't think, Mary. Don't think. Just go do it. But I gotta think. Where's my... Oh, I covered up the horse's head. That won't do it all. We'll move this over here. Of course we will. We'll put it right in there. Can't have a horse on the page and cover up his head. And then I'm going to put this here, and I have a little spot in. And where were those cranberries? I tore off some cranberries. Yeah, let me grab another. Here they are. We're going to put cranberries down in there. Let me finish this page and then I'll look at chat. I think it was right in here. Yes. Maybe down a little. Down. I like that. All right, couple more and then I'll be done. I'll put on the Christmas tree. Decking the halls here on this page. The magazines always put out such beautiful Christmas pages. And it's so sad, and all those magazines after December get thrown away. It just breaks my heart. I'm going to let a little of that show. Put this right in here. Just to cover it up. Now, I am liking this. Now, ready to sparkle. I'm going to put it... Let me move this wax paper. In my way. Where shall I put the Ready to Sparkle? Did Patricia leave? Oh, Janet, I'm so sorry. It's hard losing a family member. I'm going to put the Ready to Sparkle up here, I believe. No, maybe if I cut it a little. I have to figure out where I'm going to put it. Too many neat images on this. I guess up there because, yeah, I think up in here. Too many neat images on this page. I can't put the journaling spot on it. All right. Yay! Merry Christmas. Woo! A big, huge... Oh, we don't have the gingerbread man on there. We've got to put the gingerbread man. What's that? That's a Christmas tree. I'm going to save him. I don't have a good spot for him, and I don't want to cover up what I have on. So, yay! Let me pull this out. These big sheets of wax paper are nice to have, but sometimes they get in my way. We did this Indian page. I love this. These are Navajo Indians. And the power of the word, your words. You open it up and there's more in here. And where's our George Washington page? This just says Christmas, doesn't it? I'm not going to close it up. I'm going to let this glue dry a little before I close it up. So I'm going to take it and set it aside. Move on a little. Meri was totally involved in that page, let me tell you. But I'm not quite done glue booking. I have just a few things here. For the mini glue book, I go from the large one to the mini one. And I had some scraps left over, so I just glued them in there this week. I think I did these last week. I think I stopped here last week. But I got a postage stamp in Einstein. Let me tear this junk mail postage stamp. Where's my... Oh, you know, I'm not going to do this. I threw my sponge in the water. I don't want to dig it out and squeeze out all the water, so I'm not going to do the mini glue book. But I have these images that I need to put in there because I want them to go in there. I got Einstein. I got a little nice save. Piggy bank. All right. We're not done glue booking yet, though, because we have the lips and the shoes. Let me get out Rose's Happy Mail that she sent. It's here, Rose. I showed all of this Happy Mail in the video that will probably go up sometime this weekend. Meri's trying to get her act together here. I don't know if you sent this or somebody else did, Rose. I'm not quite sure where this one came from. And this one. Did you send these two pieces? Because I had Happy Mail out about the same envelope size. But these pieces came from Rose. And I think this was one of her lips here. But I think she's got another pair of lips here that I want to use. Look at these stickers, and I love. You did both? Thank you. Thank you. Now I know they came from you. I love this postcard. I was laughing because here's this little guy. Little guy looks like he's proposing, and she's just having a time giggling over it. Look at the expression on her face. Isn't that cute? And then here is, it came from Creighton, Nebraska, and it was sent in 1914. Yeah, this is a treasure, Rose. Thank you so much. And then she sent a little sachet with mint and little note. I'm not going to read the note. It's got kind of personal. And here's the poinsettia that she sent. That's going to go in my holiday art journal, Rose. Thank you so much. That is so pretty. And it's glittery. Oh, it's glittery. Love it. She sent me a stress relief toolkit and beautiful ribbon. Beautiful, beautiful ribbon. I just love this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, Rose, I do. And here are the red lips. Here are the red lips. So I actually think I like this one. I like them both. Gold and black ribbon for Meri. And then some paper. And what was interesting, now, Rose, if I'm understanding your email correctly, or your letter correctly, this was made out of shredded legal tender that was legal to shred. Is that true? Am I looking at the right sheet for that? It's handmade paper. Legal tender and cotton paper pulp. Isn't that something? That's a treasure. That's going to go in one of my syllables pages. I'll think of a page to put that on. But I was thinking on a day that I want to go spend money at a store or something, I'll get this out and go, I'm back, I'm back, I'm back. I'm here. Whoops, got to flip that camera. There, sorry. But these are the lips that she sent. I'm back, I'm back. This is the first time it's kicked me off in an hour and a half. We're good in that respect. It's been a pretty decent night tonight as far as that goes. Only once so far. Now, the red lips, I saved them out, but where did I save them? I know I saved them out in here. The shoes, because this was the book we were working in. Here, this is the shoe. Now the zipper I'm going to save for another page, and I'm going to do a page with zipping the lips. Maybe I'll do it over here and here. So the way I'm understanding it is, Janet said the shoe just needs to go on that page, is shouting to go on that page, and I think Rose suggested putting the, yep, that's your shoe. That's the one, that's the same one. That's the one that I kept anyway. Welcome back. Calgon lavender and honey. Oh, wow. There's another black shoe? I have looked and looked and looked. I'm going to have to look again. I'm not going to glue it down until we find that other black shoe. It was a larger cut out shoe. Okay. I'm not going to glue anything down. I'm going to go through every piece of fussy cut that we have. But now we have a black shoe. We have lips. We have the zipper. We have lips. And we have lips. It was a super large heel. Huh. It was fussy cut by itself? Did I fussy cut out the shoe? Or was it on a page that I could have glued down? Was it fussy cut? It was. Well, then I didn't glue it down. All right. I'm going to go through I'm not going to do it here. It was fussy cut. All right. It's probably here, and I'm just probably fussy cut a large black high heel. All right. Then I'm going to save it. How large? Will it fit on this page? Do I need to put it in the giant blue book? Huh. All right. Well, we're not going to do that then, because I want to get this right. Let's go back to our page, because I think our page is probably dry after all of that. back to our page. And I put that lady right on my keyboard. And I just love the idea that she's going to have wings. What's this? Got a little halo behind her. Little glue thing. And I do like this. Right in there. I wish I wouldn't have put my sponge back in the water. I have to squeeze out. Wait. Sally says, thank you, Mary. What are we saying? Good night, Sally. Glad you could stop by. Ruth says, can't wait to see that shoe and the lips. Been hearing about them for weeks. Yeah, me too. I want to get that page done. It's bugging me to no end. Ruth. I'm going to go through all my fussy cuts. Every one of them until I find that shoe. And I tell you, I'm getting more and more of them because I got a big stack of magazines at the library. And I only brought home half of what was there. I've been leaving the Good Housekeeping and Women's Day and those. I kind of leave, but I like Southern Living. I'm kind of collecting the some of the food magazines, not all of them. And Colorado Life, those type of magazines. Yeah, that shoe's become elusive. I'm kind of liking this the way it is. I think I'm going to just glue book this down and glue it down. And like I said, I like to do the detailing of it on a video where I can get my head up to it. Darn tricky shoes, Azure says. Yeah, once you find a pair of heels. People with wings. That's what I'm going to call this page. People with wings. This is a little cherub. And then behind here is an angel. And then I put this little gal here. And she has wings. And I want to do something in the margins. And put something else on here. But if I try to do it while I'm standing up, I'll mess it up. So I have to do a good sit-down session with this book. Angelic Life. Angelic Life. I like that. Angelic Life. You guys are keeping me busy. What am I going to do next? Shall I show you what I'm doing with my holiday art journal? This is the one that Nancy Widner sent to me. And what I've done, and if I can just reach in the first page, I did some watercolors on mixed media papers and did my stamps. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I've been using those Jane Davenport watercolors that I got in Happy Mail. Oh my goodness. Bless Deborah Mail's heart. Yeah. Something with glitter tonight. Those were my ATCs, Janet. Let me get one out here and show you. Hold it. Hold it. I'm over here. What did I... There it is. This is the page that I did in Peg Robinson's, you might have seen this on the video. Peg and Shell have an Art Joy of Sharing live sessions on Thursday mornings. And they did a pick-a-stick. And I followed along with their pick-a-stick. And one of them was, I have it right side up. One of them was use Mod Podge and use glitter. And that's what I used here. But then when I did the ATCs, I took my theme of the ATCs for the giveaways off of this page. And I took my fine line paint applicator that Cindy utter convinced me to put glue in my, I go, I'm not putting glue in my fine line paint applicator. No, no way, no how, no way. I'm not putting glue in it. But I did, because Cindy said it worked. So, and what I did was, when this was a big page like this, I took my fine line paint applicator and drew lines. Just, I'm not sure how well you can see them, but they're on here. See those lines? Those are glitter lines. That's what I took my fine line paint applicator with the glue. This is Elmer's glue, and just went across my page like that. Poured glitter all over everything. I mean, this whole page was glitter, and then dumped it up and down like that. And when you dump it off, and then I brushed it off with a paintbrush. So this is on here pretty good. This glitter's not going anyplace. It just made those real, there you can see it pretty good. Those lines, kind of streamers for the New Year's card. And then this is an epoxy sticker that I got in Happy Mail. Yay, Lindy, thank you for sending me those, because they go perfectly on these cards. So these are for my giveaways tonight. So that's what I was going to show you with the glitter, Janet. Did you thin the glue a bit? Yes. I used the same glue. In fact, I made up some more glue tonight, but I used the same glue that I have in here. I just poured it into my fine line paint applicator from here, and then I put more in here. So it's glued down. Yeah, Aunt Beck, are you still awake? I've been missing Aunt Beck's live streams, or believe it or not, I can't make them, but I miss them. So what was I going to do? I was going to show you what, oh, and I was. See, I put these in here. And my Carved December, I'm doing these ornament stamps. And I was going to put all my Carved December pages in there, but it's too thick. It makes this book real bulky. So I took my pages out, and I'm just going to put the ornaments on here. I've got my 1, 2, 3s and that on there. She's got some stamps on there too. But I'm going to put my ornaments on there. And then inside, on these pages that she sent, I think I'll do some more stamping and journaling about the holidays. Now, the book itself, I'm still in process with that. Let me get it out here. I'll show you what I'm doing. If you have a little patience with me to get it all, because I have it kind of scattered across my room, because I've got 20 million things going here. Where did it go? I wasn't prepared to show that to you tonight. I might have to wait. Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. It can't be that far away. Well, I'm going to have to explain it to you because I can't find it. It's not in here. Well, yes, it is in here. No, it's not in here. There's nothing in here. I've got to find it because my little mini composition book is in it. I have a box. I have a thin stationery box that fits right in here. And I'm going to glue that box down. Where did it go? Ah, that frustrates me. Here it is. Ha! Ha! All right, thank you for waiting. This is a stationery box. It was just sitting around. It had a few pieces of stationery left in it. Which side did I glue? I glued one side. I glued this side. It opens up like this. It's still in a work in progress. Let me move this glue before I tip it over. Wouldn't that be something to spill Elmer's glue on the carpet? Ooh, I'd be in trouble. So, what this box is, and I'm going to have to make sure that this lid is, but I'm going to make a flip lid out of it. my little mini composition book is not in there. Huh. Where did that go? Anyway, my little mini composition book is going in here. And this is going in here. But I can't put much more in here because it's not going to close very well. So I'm going to have to, right now it's kind of bulky at the end because I've got all my little ornaments in there. But that's going to go in there. I'm going to split the binding. Yeah, that's how I feel, Azure. Especially after a live, because I get everything out and I put things here and I put things there. And then after the live is all over with, I have to go clean up this room, you know. But I love, you know, that's how we create. We get all these neat ideas. But I'm going to glue this box down to the back of this book like this. And it would fit in here just really, really nice if I didn't put any pages in my book. But I want pages in it. So I'm going to split the binding. I'm going to expand the binding. And this is going to be at the back. Now I have a video coming on this, so you guys are getting a sneak peek. These are the pages that I've already done. You've seen some of them, but not all of them. These are just advertising for the cellophane sheets. Let me get them right side up here. I like these Santa Clauses. I think I'm going to leave them just as they are. I might put something down in here. But I don't know if you've seen the... Have you seen the fireplace stockings? I think I showed you these 2 pages. These, I watched Julie Faith Ann Bowser has what she calls lace pages. I don't even come close to what she does. She does them right in her art journal. She calls it doodling with her X-Acto knife. They are so beautiful. This doesn't even come close. But I figure I'm going to start out doing what I can do, and then I'll get more intricate. And I've been using this to cut with. And I did break down and get me a... Whoops, that's my painter. I did break down and get me a smaller one here. So this one works too. It's a little easier to handle. I do have an X-Acto knife. I just haven't dug it out yet. So that's what I cut these with. And then this is that transparent cellophane, that iridescent cellophane behind here. And then this is... yellow cellophane, cello sheets. I got these from Dick Blick. Then you flip the page, and I did this one last week. I don't know if I can't remember who I showed these to. But this is a deer, and he came off of one of these. He was inspired by this page right here. This deer in Santa Claus is really what inspired this deer. And you have to kind of know, but there's a Santa Claus back there, and this is the deer. And this is actually a fireplace and a rocking horse that was on the page itself. But I have more fun sometimes just sitting there and cutting these out. I did this one freehand with my knife. I did not draw it first. And that's what makes it such a challenge. The teacup one, you saw where I actually drew out the teacup. I think I did a video on this. And this one I don't remember if I did it free. I think I drew it out and then cut it. The same as I did this. But, yeah, that's kind of what I have planned. But I want to put in those Christmas cards. There's just a whole lot more I want to do in here. This page, I know you've seen this page. This holds my extra postcards. And I have some extra ATCs I'm going to put in here too. But there will be no way to get all of these pages and that stationery box in here. So I'll probably I want to put my Sebastian story in here. And I have some, I got them in Happy Mail. They're not here, but they're some of those Tim Holtz Found Relatives cards that have the Christmas parade. And they have some Halloween ones. I'm really calling this a holiday journal. But I can't put a lot of pages in here. By the time I get my Christmas cards and this box that's going to hold this December daily, and it's going to hold my little mini composition book that I'm doing in here. And then I'll probably document about our Christmas Eve and our Thanksgiving. So that's where I'm going with my holiday art journal, which probably will not be done by the end of December. But that's okay. Sometimes they go clear into next July. But I'll get it done. Hold a second. It's right over here. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. In case you missed it. This is the one I did in 2016. I had this out, actually enjoying it this year. This was a Spirit of Christmas cross-stitch book. And I just altered the book. And I started this one in October, I believe, because it has Halloween pages. I got the trim going, twisted in here. Going around here to open it, to bind it. And I was looking at this. This has a letter in it, kind of journaling one. I'm not going to open it up. This has some of my beaded scissors that I did, it has to be a good 20 years ago. And they were just sitting around. I never did anything with them. I don't bead. You can tell I don't bead. But I love scissors, and I took one beading class with somebody, and so I said, I'm going to do scissors. So I put them in here. So there's my Halloween page. This was a Halloween page. Here's the one. See, I used the Tim Holtz photograph on it, just telling about Halloween. I think I journaled about our Halloween on the back of here. A little index card tucked in there. This was the one I did last year. But I like to get it out and look at it. It even inspires me. Look, I crocheted trim. I can't believe. I crocheted trim across this page. I actually crocheted right on the edge of the page. And then this was a needlework bride that I found at a thrift store. And I made an angel out of her with cut work. And then she's holding a button cover, but to me it's a bouquet. And I have some paperclip embellishments. I call this lady my tattered angel. Here's a Thanksgiving page. This, I'm not going to pull it out, I'm just going to pull it up. This was a little coloring book page when we were having Thanksgiving last year with my nephew. My little grandniece gave me this coloring book page to color. So I brought it home with me because she wanted me to take it home. So I brought it home and I told her I was going to make it part of my art journal. And so I journaled on the back of it about our Thanksgiving. And I made a little pocket out of a Tim Holtz photograph. And this was a napkin from our dinner. Here's all the Christmas cards. And the Spirit of Christmas book that came from this. I took the pages out and saved some of the advertising. And these were napkins and wrapping paper. I was just playing. Kind of playing with this page too. Yeah. This page, in a way it looks kind of clunky when you look at it. But this was when I was learning how much of an embossed feel this craft paint. I did this with a fine line paint applicator. And if you could just touch this, you would feel, it almost feels like it's been embossed on here. And so I was just learning how to handle this. And it's kind of one of my first attempts at this. And then these are mittens. These are some kids' mittens, or one mitten. And I took it apart because I wanted two. And, you know, one mitten's kind of bulky. It was laying around. I couldn't find the mate. I'm sure it belonged to one of my brother's grandkids. So I split it. I put it in my art journal. And here's the Christmas parade. I used a lot of Tim Holtz in here. And this, you can see, is me. Kind of faded out in the background because there's a window behind us. But this was my grandniece. Now, I don't look like this now because I'm letting my hair go back to its natural color, which is now gray. I mean, my face is still that shape and everything, but I don't have the brown hair that I had last year. And this was the necklace my little grandniece gave, and she drew with a spiral graph. My grandniece likes art. I'm going to give her a I'm sure that her mom and her dad, and I'm sure they don't watch my lives, so I'm doing two things for her. Her Uncle Brian gives her all sorts of art stuff. I mean, he buys the store out for her. Colors and crayons and markers and coloring books and paints and, you know, anything that she wants, she has. But I don't think he ever got her an art journal. I don't think I ever saw an art journal. So I bought her one of those little smaller visual stories, and I bought her some stencils. And I don't think that she has any stencils. And then I go, I'm going to have a me time with her after all the family leaves, because we have our lunch early, and then the grandpas and grandpas go home toward the evening. And my brother and I stay a little later, and I'm going to build a snow globe with her. Yeah, he really is, Patricia. He really is. He doesn't have kids of his own, so she's just become a way for him to support her. He'll probably support her through college and everything, but I don't know that. I'm just saying. Uncle B, yeah. I'm chattering, boring you guys. These are all Christmas photos. I'm not going to take them out, but they're of our family at Christmas. This is my pincushion doll. She doesn't have red hair anymore either. She's become a silver fox too. But this is how she looked last year. We changed our hairstyle this year. And then this is a little painting I did of her. Raise your hand if you're bored at Meri. Oh, no! I don't want to see any hands raised. It's just fun. And, I probably have maybe, well, let's count them. I have 16 pages, 17 pages maybe in this art journal. All these memories. This is a stained glass page. I made this out of wax paper. In the background, this was drop paper. I was using a lot of that wax paper as drop paper last year. And this was just scrap paint. And I cut it up and collaged it down, and I made a stained glass, sort of a stained glass page. A stained glass artist would probably run, but... And then this was my Welcome 2017 page. There's just a postcard in here. And then I made an index. This was a page I got in a swap. I think this was a swap in our December Daily group. Sue Hiles has December Daily Anything Goes group, Facebook group. And I haven't posted in there this year. I need to get busy and do that. And then at the very end, I made a pocket. I had some scrap leather. I bound this with leather. And I had a piece of scrap. And I took all my videos and copied them off on a CD of me creating all these pages and indexed them and put them in there. And so this is about the thickness. It'll probably be a little bit thicker than this one, my 2017, because I'm figuring the box will probably take up that much. And then I'll have some Christmas cards and some extra pages. That's kind of what I'm planning for 2017. Not sure what kind of a closure I'm going to have, but it will probably be something along this line. This was just a scrap piece of jewelry. It was a pin, and then it was an arrow. And I just wrap this trim around it and bring it this way. There's an earring bauble here, and then a Santa Claus charm there on the spine. Oh, thank you, Danny. And welcome to you. Welcome, welcome. We're glad to have you. Friday nights at 7:30. And there's some other live sessions going on too. Aunt Beck does lives, but I don't think she's doing anything around the Christmas season. But if you stick around, Aunt Beck does some live sessions. I'm trying to think who else I go to. I always watch Dee Dee Willingham's videos. I try to catch her Ustreams on Monday mornings. She's not, of course, doing one this Monday morning because it's Christmas. Oh, Aunt Beck says she'll be back live next Wednesday. And Aunt Beck, correct me on the hours because she comes, her channel is Aunt Beck's Creations. And she streams live on Wednesdays at 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I think she takes a break over the supper hour and comes back around 7 or 8 until they're done. So, yeah, Diane, we're happy to have you too. Yeah. Yay. So, Meri just had to show off her 2016 art journal. Let's play bingo again and see if we can give away some more of these. Now, last week when we did the second session, toward the end of the chat, when we did these last week, that went really fast. And I have 7 more ATCs to give away, and I do have some extra ones. So if there's anybody calls the same number, we've got it covered. And if you haven't seen the ATCs yet, they're all alike, mostly alike. They're all the same theme. Some of these have more gold stars than blue because I was running out of my dark blue. And there's a little epoxy sticker snowflake on there. So, and this is kind of like I can't catch that glittery streamer coming down there. You can see it better in real life than it shows, I think, on the camera. But I got 12 of these to give away with a few extra, and we've been playing bingo for them. And I'm just getting them out here. So they won't go out in the mail until next Tuesday because next Monday is Christmas. And I've been using buttons that were gifted to me by Peg Robinson in Happy Mail. And so I just picked out 12 of these medium-sized buttons. And then this goes right here. I think I'll put it the other way. Kind of get a little glare off of it. I have to say, I'm finding good uses for my Happy Mail. These bingo cards was in the design packet from Jerry Bellini, Recycled Parts for Art. She actually has these bingo cards for sale on her Etsy shop. And she has this paper. I actually cut this in half and made a notepad out of it. So it's actually like an 8x8 notepad. She has these for sale too. So if you're interested in, so I could not cut into these. I made a notepad by just wrapping rubber bands around it and putting my notepad in it like that. But I'm playing bingo with them tonight. I like to play bingo with them. So I am on Jerry Bellini's Recycled Parts for Art. I don't think she's in here tonight, but she has a channel, Recycled Parts for, the number 4, Art. She has a Facebook group. And I think Janet is one of the moderators over on her Facebook group. So yay, Janet. So, but I'm on her design team at least for 3 months through the end of January. And then I'm not sure what's going to happen next. I'm not sure where she's taking things. But we'll see what happens. I know enjoy doing these and using the things that she sent in the design packet. It's just wonderful. Okay, the way we do this is you call a number that's out on one number on this card, and then everybody calls a number. And after everybody's done calling their number, I'm going to drop these buttons. And wherever they land, if like if this landed on a 1 and you called a 1, then you'll win an ATC. If you can call free space. If it lands on any one of the free spaces, any one of these, I'll give you an ATC. So it's kind of like a freebie there. So you have 4 chances to win if you get a free space. If it lands up in here, then I try to give it to the closest number. Like if it lands here, I think it landed here. So this is both 64. If it lands in there, 51, 48. If it lands on a corner in it, you'd be surprised how many times it lands on a 4 square. If you have any one of these 4 numbers, then you win an ATC. And I'm relying on you to tell me that you won a number. That way I know you really want the ATC, and also I don't have to scroll back looking for everything. New project starting next week. If you want to play along, get some lunch bags. That's the only hint I'm giving. Aunt Beck, I think she's saying that she's going to do a project on her live on Wednesdays using lunch bags. Aunt Beck, AUNTBEC Creations, CREATIONS. That's her channel. Hi, Dawn. Welcome. Dawn, you're in time to play bingo for ATC cards. I have 7 left to give away. But we were telling about Aunt Beck's when you walked in. Aunt Beck said she's going to start a project live on Wednesday starting next week, I think she said, again, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 to 5, and I hope I'm correct me if I'm wrong, Aunt Beck, and from like 7 or 8 Eastern Time to whenever she ends. So, yeah, go visit some. And Dawn, I don't know your schedule, but Dawn does live. Dawn at Let's Make a Mess today. She just popped in on us. She does live sessions. So, yeah, 2:30 to 5, Aunt Beck says, and then they'll pick up again at 7 Wednesdays Eastern Time, 2:30 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and then pick up again at 7. I'm going to try to do it, and I'll probably have to go to the store and get some lunch bags, because that sounds fun. What else do we need? Oh, just lunch bags is all she told us. Everything else is a secret. All right, let's play bingo. So here's how it works, Don. You're welcome to play. You choose a number and just kind of follow along with everybody else. Choose one number. And you can start choosing now any one of the numbers on this card. You can choose a free space. I'm going to throw the buttons. If the button falls on a free space, any one of these free spaces, you'll get an ATC. Don at Let's Make a Mess today says, I just started Saturday mornings, but not tomorrow. So Don at Let's Make a Mess today also does lives Saturday mornings, but not tomorrow. It's the Christmas weekend. Everybody's busy. Look at all these numbers speeding by. Wow. Yeah, I'm relying on you to tell me if you have a winning number after I throw the buttons, because that way, 2 things. I know you really want the ATC, and I don't have to scroll back. It's really a pain using this phone for the chat. I'm looking forward to the day I have a better setup. Hi, Gina. I didn't get to see you come in. I didn't get to welcome you. You're new to me. Welcome. Yeah, I get to see people come in when they throw a number out. Thank you, Rose. I'll give you a few more minutes. Usually there's some lag time in here, so when I'm pretty sure everybody's throwing out a number, I'll throw the buttons. I kind of like, this is kind of new. We're kind of feeling our way through it. This is only the second time that we've done this, the second night that we've done this. But it's really kind of more fun than choosing the numbers and writing them down. I'm not sure if it's working any faster, but it's fun. Oh, thank you, Gina. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with the chat. I sympathize with you, because the only times I see chat is when I touch my screen, and then because I'm using my phone. Bubbles? Bubbles? There are no bubbles, are there? Do you see bubbles? If you see bubbles, they're on your side. I can do bubbles if you want bubbles. Did I say bubbles? Oh, you want bubbles? All right, you asked for it. Oh, I have to touch my phone. All right, let's just make the screen wiggle. Bubbles. Yeah. Dawn was in here the night that bubbles popped up. Here, let me put my hand in front of the phone. Who knows what's going to happen here? Because this phone is weird. It's really sensitive because it's got those rounded edges. Let me move it just a little. If I go away, I'll be right back. Bubbles, bubbles. Let's see. Dance party. Wait, hold on. That's not bubbles. Where's the... Well, maybe I can't give you bubbles tonight because that doesn't... Oh, yeah, here we go. Bubbles. Bubbles! This happened one night, and I couldn't figure out where all these bubbles were coming from. We'll only do this during the contest. I'll turn them off. But it was so funny because, and the light show, I think we had the light show too. The dance party. Let's go back to normal. It was so funny because, where are they all coming from? All right, if everybody picked their numbers, I think we're off. I think we can throw the button, so I'll say stop. And remember your number because I'm trusting you to tell me you got a number. Is that your number, Aunt Beck? Any more numbers before I toss them? One number. I'll give you 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, done. All right, I'm about 14 inches from the table to my hand. I think I measured it about around in there. And I think what I did last time is I put half of the buttons in each hand, about like that, so that I get a good coverage across the board. And I'm just going to I'm still figuring out how to let these fall. I'm not sure this is the best way, but there they go. That's pretty good coverage. So, if you had 2 of them up here, one's on a B and one's on a 3. So, a 3, if you had a 3, a 63, a 65, a 56, a 26, a 15, a 12, 44, 36. I'm going to count these as 2 because they were double. So 63 or 64, 56 or 65. So who had one of those numbers? Or do you need me to show you the numbers again? Oh. All right. Karen had 64. So we're going to give Karen one. Diane, if we don't fill up the spaces, I'm going to throw the buttons again. Patricia had 36. Karen Salos and Patricia Stubbs. Anybody else win? Any one of your numbers? 44, Michelle at Little Crafts. Michelle, you are a winner. You're going to have to start a book. Ramona had a 44. Little Crafts at Michelle. Wait. Little Crafts. And Ramona Wallace. And my chat went away. Anybody else? We still have 3 more to give away. Maybe Diane will get one. Anybody else have a number before I pick up the buttons and throw them again? I'm trusting you to tell me. All right, I'm going to pick them up. We got Diane, you got a chance to win again. You all have a chance to win again. And Azure, you're in here. Azure is the one who said to use more buttons, and that was really a good idea. Throw those dice again, Mary, Rose says. Whoops, I keep bumping my phone. Sorry about that. I'm going to put half in each hand. Now, I do have some extras if we get more than 3. So, if you win and we fill these up, go ahead and throw out your number. because I have some extras. So, yeah, that's okay. Keep throwing them out. One number. Jaden says 44. Did you get yours, Christine, that I sent to you and Jaden? I sent them off, but they haven't arrived yet. They're on their way. I probably sent them early this week. Oh, she did? Oh, cool. Good. I'm glad they came. If you pick the same number, don't worry about it, because I have enough I can give away 2 for the same number, or 3 for the same number, so. Really high-pitched again. When you're doing your bed at night, you should be crafting, yeah, crafting, yeah, crafting, yeah. Rose is singing. Rose says free space. Thank you, Christine. Actually, those were made from fabric, so these are more handmade ones tonight. These are stamped from a punch-out that I got in Happy Mail. Somebody had sent me some scrapbook paper that already had the stars punched out, so I used it as a stencil. Are we done? Rose says she's joking on disco songs of the 70s. All right. I'm going to give you 5 seconds, and then I'm going to throw them. 1, 2, 3. Gina says, okay. Hold on to that number, Gina. 4 and 5. I'm trying to keep buttons in both hands. I think if I do, I get a better coverage on the board than if I just put them all in, you know, like that. So here they go. Remember your number. 63, a 59 or a 49, a 9 or a 10, a 63. I'm going to call this a 15 or a 14, a 12, a 44, a 71. I'm going to call this 64 or 12 because it's kind of in between. A 29, a 70, a 64, and a 71. Dawn got 59. Dawn. Okay. Diane, what number did you have? Jaden has 44. I have your address for both of you. What did you get, Aunt Beck? I don't know what a $sign is. You got a 54, Diane? Diane. Aunt Beck got a 64, and Susan Jones. All right, Aunt Beck. Susan, I don't think I have your Susan Jones. I need your email address. And here's where you can send it. And Diane, was there 54? We'll give you a 54. I don't care if there's one on there or not. I'm going to send you one, Diane. I've got plenty. You get one, Diane. At the bottom. 44. 12. Where? Where's 54? 54 is here. Is there another 54 on here? 54 there. Forget it. I'm giving Diane one. Just because it's Christmas and you deserve an ATC. You've had a hard year. You deserve an ATC. I mean it. Oh, that's okay, Rose. Email me, Diane and Susan, at the Meri Atelier at Gmail, or message me on Facebook at Meridel Abrams. Yeah, Patricia, we talked about that. And I can't see charging people at my level because here's the thing. I've invited you into my home. I've invited you, and this is my feeling on this. I've invited you into my home. I'm not going to charge you money for coming. If I were a business, or if I were trying to make a living off of my Facebook, I would do that. But have a happy holiday, Sarah. But, you know, to me, you guys are my friends. You're my social. You're my Friday night friends. You're my friends in a box. And I can see Super Chat for people that are running a business or selling things or you know, for a different reason, the larger channels. I'm all for Super Chat, but not in my context. And I love you guys too. So, yeah, and I tell you, I get so much happy mail. I get so blessed with happy mail this year. I don't need money, you guys. So, but talking about Super Chat itself, I have no ill feeling to anybody who wants to start a Super Chat, because that's their decision, and they have probably a whole different mission or a whole different focus than I do. So that's my feeling on that. I'm gonna look. Did I miss anybody up here? I'm going back to the numbers. I'm scrolling back. Oh, Diane says that her kids were with her on the couch and they're cuddled on the couch. You pay attention to your kids, Diane. They're important. Let's see. I got Susan Jones and Aunt Beck and Dawn and Diane and Jaden. Yeah, Susan and Dawn and Aunt Beck. I think I got you all, which is really perfect because that's just about, let's see. I have 13 ATCs to give away. I have one left of the extras. Who should I send it to? Who wants an ATC? The first one who says I want it gets it. If nobody wants it, I'll keep it for myself. Aunt Abe? I don't know what Aunt Abe is. Janet wants it. Azure wants it. Okay, I have 2 extra ones. I'm going to give one to Janet and to Azure. Janet and Azure. Azure, do I have your address? Would you send it to me? Oh, I think I do. I think you sent it to me. Janet and Azure. I think I do have it, Azure, from last week. Ruth? All right. I made a lot of extras. So contest is over. That was fun. I really did enjoy this, guys. And I appreciate your patience with this. I know I make a lot of mistakes. And I don't mind you calling me on things because I'm live. And, you know, I'm thinking of 100 different things at once. So, like, where's my pen? Where's my glue book? Where's... I have one more thing that I want to show you. And I have to get it out again. It's another, I got to reach over and get it thing. Oh my. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Hold it. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. It's coming. I'm probably getting things I don't want. I've been working on some things. Hold it, hold it, hold it. You should see my room. It's getting to be a mess. I want to show you. And I don't think anybody is here from that group. Hold on. One more thing here. What did I do with it? Well, there it is. This is my 2017 Composite Art Journal. Not counting all the other extra journals. This is what I have to bind. I want to do this sometime. And then I did another page, but what I really want to show you, see, these are the tags from Dawn's. I love these tags. I do sleep. I do sleep, honestly. I don't sleep. I don't sleep a lot though. I'm awake. I get the sleep that I need. My body wakes up. I'm ready to go. This is my most recent page, but I made these tags from Dawn, and I keep at Dawn at Let's Make a Mess Today made these tags, and I keep forgetting what she calls them. But what they are is she glued 4 or 5 magazine pages together, and I think she called them rip-torn tags. I think that's what she called them, rip-torn tags. And she glues 3 or 4 pages, magazine pages together, just using up the magazines that you might want to recycle, but there's still some interesting images in there. And you just tear a tag shape out of it. I love these. I do love these. I made several of them. I have some more that I tucked in my... Yeah, aren't they fun? This was such a great idea. I need to make more of them. Now, these pages are not in order. I've been working... These, I did a ATC challenge with Peg Robinson, and I need to work more with putting these down in June. Shades of Gray. These are when I really got interested in the Childcraft magazines, and I did all these ATCs. I think one of my first contests was giving away ATCs like this. Did I do a process video of... Dawn does. Dawn. You go to Dawn at Let's Make a Mess Today, Rose, and look for rip-torn tags, and you'll find her video. She explains it much better than I ever could. In fact, she's the one I followed to make mine. So I have these, but what I want to show you is I need to put these on better, and I'm going to. I bought some baseball card holders, so I'm going to put those on in the baseball card holders because mine aren't staying on very well. It was one of the things I was going to work on before I... Look, they're falling. But I have a lot of pages, and what I want to finish up, and I might do this next Friday night. I have a lot of blank pages, between pages. Like here, I was playing with, I think I was playing with the Distress inks. I was playing with some inks on here to see how they would work, and I just drew a picture of Penelope. I'd have to go back and see what I was doing. But I want to finish these pages. Dawn, Rose is asking you if your video is called Rip-Torn Tags. So what I want to do, thank you, Azure. What I want to do is, and I think it'll go fast, and I want to finish up these blank pages because I want to finish journal. Yeah, I think they are, Dawn. So I'm going to glue book on these pages. And I'm going to try to, what I'm going to do is follow Dee Dee's, how she's setting up her syllables pages, like she'll paper clip the images that she wants to do. I'm going to get out the images that I put on my page instead of sitting here and figuring out what goes where. I'm going to try to get that all done so that we can sit here and glue book on these blank pages. So that in between my pages, now this one I put wax paper in between because it was a little wet. This was a t-shirt that my brother was going to throw away. So I said, don't throw it away. I'm going to make an art journal page out of it. So I did. But the quote says, there is something right with the world when 2 old veterans spend a summer morning just fishing. And then there's a fish here. My brother goes fishing a lot with the gentleman across the street. They like to, and they go ice fishing, and they go fishing in the summer, and they go fishing in the spring, and they go fishing in the fall. I mean, it's fishing. But, I think, they're both veterans, and there's just something right with the world when some, a service, young, old, doesn't matter the age, but since they're older gentlemen now, I say 2 old veterans. But that's how I got that idea. There's just something right with the world. It's like they served their country, they fought for their country, and now they're home, and they get to go fishing. So that's what that page is about. And then I want to do glue book in here. So I'm going to set these pages up. It was one of my goals this week is to set up these pages to do glue booking. And then these are May pages. I have to put these pages in order. They're all out of order. These are when the flowers were blooming. And that was just a music collage. I didn't know what I was going to do that day. I just wanted to do some art. So I sat down and did that one. And this one is when I started. I started sketching this from one of Tim Holt's photo found relatives. And I didn't like it. So I just set it down. And I'm looking at it now and going, well, it's really not all that bad. He's got a pretty long neck in there. So I'm going to finish this. May not do it next week, but I am going to finish it. This was my favorite one. Well, not my favorite. This is a favorite. Because this is my chalkware doll. I keep her right up here. Went to a garage sale. And she was under the table. She's chalkware. And she was under the table in a free 75-cent box. And I got it out and I go, wow, this is really cool. I like it. And the gentleman at the garage sale kind of apologized to me. And he said he's so sorry it was so chipped up and everything. And I looked at her and I said, she's beautiful. She's pretty. I love her just the way she is. And he kind of took another look at her, you know. And so my quote was on here when I did my sketch, I said, you said I was pretty. Now he looks at me differently. And I go, you know, that was from my experience at that garage sale. So those are kind of some of the things that I've been working on in 2017. And now I go back and I look at them and go, wow. This was another collage glue book page. I just fooling around. This was my eclipse page. I followed Dee Dee Willingham, made her mini zine. So I had to make a mini zine. And here's one of my little bobby pin embellishments. And here's the mini zine. It needs to wax the pages. I'll have to get in here and wax these pages. It's just a little mini zine. And this was out of the newspaper. Great big ad out of the newspaper. I got to put this bobby pin back on. And these are the actual solar glasses that we watched the... I'm not following chat. I'm chatting about my book here. You guys are getting a peek of what I need to bind all of this. This is going to be a challenge. But I think what I'm going to do after I get the pages in order, I'm going to put them like this and leave a little space. And I'm going to put some really strong Gorilla Tape on each side. And each page is going to be a signature. And then I'll bind the page into the spine. Crystal says, I've been baking cookies. Yay! I lost the chat. Did a Bible study with my family and finally laying in bed and watching Meri. Gina, yes. Dawn does. Yeah. Dawn does. I'll say it for everybody else. Dawn at Let's Make a Mess Today does lives on Saturday mornings. Her channel is Let's Make a Mess Today. But she's not going to do a live tomorrow morning because it's Christmas. Aunt Beck at Aunt Beck's Creations is starting her live up again on next Wednesday. And she's going to do a project. She says all she's going to tell us if you want to follow along is to bring lunch bags. And she does a live on Wednesdays from 2:30 till 5 or so, I think. And then she'll break and be back around 7 or 8. So this is my 4th of July page. This is one of my nursery rhyme pages. But I'm going to see on pages like this. This is when I really got this out to show you. I have a lot of blank pages. I want to fill these pages up before the end of the year. So I'm going to glue book. That's what I'm talking about. This page we can skip. This was just a... I don't know why I even kept it, but I did. A collage. I need to wax these pages. Azure is asking Aunt Beck, how many lunch bags will you need? Crystal says, I watched you today, Meri, the video you did with the thin tip bottle on the black paper while... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did that. I like these fine line paint applicators. And while I was doing that page that I showed you with, that I did in Peg's Live, that really glittery one. Let me get to it here. This star, I did this with a ruler. These lines, the big star, I did with a ruler. And it's the first time that I ever used a ruler to draw with my fine line. Because usually with your fine liner, you know, you either write freehand or scribble, or, you know, you're pretty free with it. But if you really want something geometric or straight or fine, you can use a ruler or a compass or some sort of a shape tool. And your lines are going to come out with different thicknesses of paint. But in a way, if you go back and look at that video, in a way, in the end, it really worked out in the end. I'm going to put this at the bottom again. But I'm not going to show you all these pages, but I wanted to show you these. I have quite a few blank pages here at the end. I need to get in here and wax these pages. This was a puzzle page. I don't think I've shown to anybody. It was an experiment. But I have all these blank pages. And my goal, this is not my art, but I put it in here. I'm going to journal that this came from Cindy Signs Utter. I love her painty papers. She has such a sense of color. I love what she does. I see this and I think Cindy. I don't know if I'll do art on the back of it or not. I might journal on the back. And this was a Cindy Signs Utter challenge. That's the envelope from it. So I'm not going to show you all the pages. I'm just showing you what I want to do. We've got Christmas on Monday. So probably Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to be paper clipping in glue book images that I want to do on here. So I'm going to stop there, except to show you I've got a big binding project ahead of me. Good night, Dawn. Now we're trying to get Janet. Janet needs to do videos. Yes, yes, yes. Night, Dawn. Have a good Merry Christmas to you. Have a really Merry Christmas. You and your family. Janet says she's going to make lasagna. Janet's trying to change the subject. Janet, you need to do videos. Then you can cook your lasagna. Better yet, why don't you do a video of how you make your lasagna? So I am pretty much all talked out, guys. I think I've covered everything. Was going to work on the desktop, but to tell you the truth, we've been going for 2.5 hours. Call her out, Mary. Janet, you've been called out. Janet does wonderful art journal pages, and if she ever got started making videos, let me tell you, she'd be a popular channel. We love her. And we love your art, Janet. You do a really nice job. Well, Crystal, you can watch at your leisure after the replay goes live. If I don't accidentally delete it. I accidentally deleted not last week's, but the weeks before. Another 2? Oh, Lucia. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to send you out to lunch with your husband. We'll do another 2 next week. Next week, we won't be focused on Christmas anymore. We'll probably be focused on the New Year. So, and here's some, oh, you're very welcome, Diane. Thanks so much for coming. I enjoy it so much when you come in. Don't forget to send me your address so that I can mail you an ATC. I'd like to know from you guys 2 things. One is YouTube has given me the ability to post, but I don't think that a lot of my users, and I'd like to know how many in here right now, the only people that can see the posts that I post are people that are on mobile. So if I posted anything, would you see it? That's kind of what I'm questioning. It's in beta right now, so maybe hopefully they will. I'd love to post like questions and polls and things like that, but my feeling is that most of you wouldn't see it because you're on desktop. Like a a post like, let's just say I wanted to make an announcement that I was going to do something, I was going to start a project in next week's live session. I could actually post that. Yeah, on YouTube. And you have to be on your mobile, I think, to see it. But they've given the users in the YouTube app the ability to watch videos or watch posts and videos. Yeah, try that, Christine. The ability to post is still in beta. So I don't think everyone has it yet, but maybe they'll catch on. Here's what I'm hoping is once it goes live to everybody in the whole wide world that has ability to do posts, I'm hoping that they'll put it on desktops because it only makes, or laptop or PCs. You leaving, Patricia? You see the post on your laptop. Lucia says she sees posts on her laptop. Lucia, I'd like to test something with you maybe later after Christmas. I'd like to post something and then see if you can find it on YouTube. I mean, I'll let you know as soon as I post it, and I want to see if you can find it. Because I would like to be able to communicate with my community without having to do a video. Just say I wanted to say, well, just make an announcement about YouTube. Or about my next video, or post a poll or something like that. Yeah, up at the top of your menu, you should see a button that says view videos or view videos and posts, and you can choose whether you only want to watch the videos or whether you want to have or see both videos and posts in your feed. I didn't know that you could see it on your laptop, Lucia. I think that's a good thing. Aunt Beck says she has a page on Facebook, but not a group. Yeah, look for that. And Christine, if you can't find it, message me and I'll send you a screenshot of where it is. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys is on January 19th, I think is on a Friday night. That Friday night of that week, I won't be doing a live because my grandniece has a bingo night. She has a bingo night. I'm going to go play bingo for real at her school. So that's in January. I think it's like the third week in January. I think it's on the 19th. But just things like that, I'd like to be able to let you guys know. So if you go, where's Meri? You'll know where I am. So that's it. I wish you all a really Merry Christmas, a happy holiday. However you celebrate, whatever you do, just be safe. Yeah, Lucia, maybe I'll win something. Even if it's candy, I wouldn't mind. Thank you, Karen. And Karen, you're going to get an ATC. Sheila! Sheila, I have an extra ATC. I'm going to send it to you just because you popped in. Sheila, I'll write that down. Write it down before I forget it. Send Sheila an ATC. Hugs, Susan. You're welcome. And always feel free to pop back in to all the new people who visited tonight. Merry Christmas, everyone. I'm going to hit the finish button. Crystal, send me your address. Bye, Valerie. All right, I got to hit this finish button or I'll be telling everybody good night for the next half hour. Good night, Diane. Where's my finish? Wait a minute. What did I do?